If you're looking for ways to change up your holiday drinking habits, we have got you covered here.
Yeah, joining us now is the Soberish Mom, Katie Nessel. Welcome back.
Thank you so much
superstar.
for having me. Oh my gosh, thank you for having me. I'm honored. No one's as surprised as me that I'm here. So.
Yeah, we love having you. Yeah, so you of course have a blog and you post a whole lot online. Talk to us about the message behind the Soberish Mom and what you're hoping to accomplish.
Thank you so much. Thanks again for having me. And I started Soberish Mom to really give people, especially parents, just a judgment-free place to look at their relationship with alcohol and to perhaps become a little more mindful about their drinking habits, whether that's cutting out alcohol completely or just cutting back. And I do that by providing a lot of no and low alcohol recipes. I share reviews of products because there's tons of amazing non-alcoholic products. There's some not so amazing ones too. So trying to help people save their money on things that I recommend, and just tips about being more mindful when you approach your drinking.
That's so great. You also come up with fabulous recipes.
Yes.
How do you come up with them?
You know, I think it's a great place to start is to pick your favorite drink. Like if you love a margarita, start with that and sample a couple non-alcoholic tequilas and pick one to start with. Another way is I always look at the season, what's seasonal. So like for the flavors right now, you're seeing a lot of cranberries, pomegranates, rosemary. I always try and use like fresh seasonal ingredients, make a big difference.
Yeah.
And then I also, just look at what types of non-alcoholic liquors are out new on the market that I want to experiment with, and just have some fun with it. Keep it light and fun.
Yeah,
I like that.
I really like that. And I like that you're saying, think about what you like, because I think so often people let's say you don't like beer to begin with, and then you're trying non-alcoholic beer. Why would you ever like that?
Yes,
So today we're making something really fun and festive.
Yes.
What are we making?
We are going to do a low alcohol Aperol winter spritz.
Okay.
And I think people often think of Aperol as like a summertime drink, but it's wonderful this type of year. It has like a very nice bitter sweet orange and rhubarb flavor, and combined with cranberry juice, it's really wonderful.
Perfect.
Should we get started?
Yeah.
Okay, so the first thing you want to do is just fill your wine glasses with some ice. We have some very festive ice today for the holidays.
What's in this ice?
So cranberries and rosemary. You can also use pomegranates, and I just use silicone ice molds. You can find them on Amazon really easily, and it's just one of the easiest tricks to just give it a little more of an it factor when you're making your
Carly
cocktails.
said, I want extra ice.
Yeah, she said fill it.
I like a really cold drink.
Cold
I love it really
drink.
cold drink.
And when it melts, you get all this yumminess in there too.
Yes, it's beautiful, and it has a really, that rosemary, even in ice, I feel like you can smell it come through.
Ooh, yeah, of course.
I've definitely made coffee into ice cubes before for my iced
That's
coffee.
a great trick.
But
yes.
this is kicking it up a notch.
There you go.
Beautiful.
Yeah, it's very easy to do. Thank you. Thanks so much. I also have another ice mold over here, which
Look at
I
that
love.
thing.
That is a ice bucket for wine or champagne that you can mold with ice and then put different type of seasonal garnishes and things.
Not
in,
enough
which is
can be
great.
said about the beautiful vibes, right?
Yes,
like
yes.
if you make it look really nice.
Especially when you're doing a non-alcoholic drink, instead of just carrying around like a pint glass of club soda.
Yes.
It's nice to just have the same kind of ritual you do when you're making a cocktail.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
All right, so the first thing you're gonna do is add your cranberry. So you got about 2 ounces. This recipe is so simple. It's 2, 2, 2. So 2 ounces of cranberry juice, 2 ounces of Aperol, and then we're gonna top it with a non-alcoholic sparkling wine. So go ahead.
Okay.
So you have a jigger. You can measure.
Okay. And this is 2 ounces,
You can also
this big one?
That's 1 ounce.
Okay, so
You
do
can
it twice.
eyeball.
Oops. Oh my gosh.
It's okay. If you're not spilling, you're not doing it right. It's
Okay,
fine.
I was never a bartender, and clearly it shows.
It's fine. It's fine. It's great.
It's fine.
You have enough.
All right. I guesstimated, since you said
Yes,
it was
you can
2
guesstimate
ounces of the juice there.
I feel like that was probably the better way to do it, honestly. Yeah.
And then a great way, I think, a lot of.
I just saw.
Sorry, do you need just a little? Okay.
The drama.
She did great.
Okay, everything's fine. Yeah.
It looks great. It's going to taste just as good.
Yeah,
so that's
no
all that
kidding.
matters. I think one of the biggest misconceptions about non-alcoholic products is that they're just for people that are sober or not drinking.
Right.
I love to combine them with alcohol to reduce the overall alcohol consumption of your drink. So Aperol Spritz is generally around 13-12% alcohol. This one's under 5% because I'm using a non-alcoholic sparkling wine.
Oh, great.
So you just top
Nice.
it with about 2 to 3 ounces of sparkling wine. There you go.
Shirley, I like the name.
Yes, I know. It's cute. They do
Very
a good
cute.
job.
And not for nothing, but like during the holiday season, especially if you're the kind of family that maybe opens presents really early in the
Yes,
morning.
yes.
Not as the parent, not having any regrets the next day.
Yes, it's very nice.
This will keep you alert when the kiddos wake you up early.
It's so true, yeah. And you can just give this a stir, and then your straw is also, or your spoon is also your straw. You can give
Oh, like an icy, but for adults.
Yes, exactly. And there you It's easy. So simple.
Cheers.
Cheers, gals. Happy holidays.
Let's see here.
Oh, lovely.
She's fun.
good.
So nice. She's fun.
It's nice. It's a little sweet, a little bittersweet, and then instead of using like a club soda, a non-alcoholic wine just keeps all those flavors intact.
Oh my gosh, I
So
love
the
this.
sparkling wine, fully non-alcoholic then.
Yeah.
That's so
wonderful.
exciting.
Yes. Yeah.
I heard a statistic that shocked me recently. It said the average American admits that they drink 27% more during the holidays compared to the rest of the year.
Yeah.
What are some things people could do to be more mindful of that, do you think?
That's a great
As I take a sip.
question. That's a great question. We are being more mindful.
your low alcohol
because it's
drink,
low
yeah.
alcohol. So that's a first tip, reducing your overall alcohol consumption, whether that's a low alcohol drink, but also if you're hosting parties, having non-alcoholic options available for anyone that's coming, because also DUIs rise during the holidays. So
Right.
even if you're starting out with a cocktail, fine, but maybe you want to switch over to a non-alcoholic glass of wine or beer as opposed to switching just to water. So you're being really inclusive with all the guests that might be there, because people are driving to and from, so getting people home
Yes.
safe is
Yeah.
important. So having those options, having a nightly replacement that's no alcohol or lower alcohol is also a great tip. And then I think looking at your month ahead when you go into the holidays, look at where you have parties coming up, where you think you might be drinking, and what days can you take off? What days can you just focus on your health, whether that's your emotional or your physical well-being, and take breaks when you can from drinking.
Lovely.
More mindful for the holidays, so you have a crystal clear head during the
Wonderful.
holiday
And
season.
tell us where people can find you.
Yeah,
since
so
we're wrapping up.
soberishmom.com is my blog. I'm on Instagram and TikTok as Soberish Mom, and that's where we're going.
Wonderful. Katie Nessel, come back anytime.
Thank you.
We
Thanks
love
so much for
having you.
having me. Cheers. Thank you.